Elon Musk and XAI just dropped Grok 3 and it is really, really good. One of the main things he wants to do with XAI is create a game studio. In this video, I'm going to go over some of the amazing games that people have already created with XAI and Grok 3 and how you can do it too. Let's jump right in. So Elon actually came out with this tweet in November of 2024. So this was a few months ago now, about 3-4 months ago. And he was basically saying there's too many game studios that are owned by massive corporations, and XAI is going to start an AI game studio to make games great again. Grok 3 came out just a few days ago, and people are already doing some incredible 3D games with Grok 3. So I put a whole thread on this on X. Follow me there at Mark Gadala if you want to see this stuff come out right away, so you don't have to wait for me to make a YouTube video. We'll go through some of these examples, and then we're going to do some tests with Grok 3 just to see how awesome it really is. Here's one that I thought was really cool. This is 3D AR Pong. So let's see how cool this is. So basically, he's using like augmented reality glasses, and he's playing Pong in 3D here. That's really, really cool. So pretty amazing stuff that you can see that it's able to do. This guy built a 3D soldier game. So this is like a third-person soldier game where the soldier's running around. Obviously, this game isn't complete yet, but you can see all that it was able to do here just with Grok 3. I mean, it's pretty impressive. I mean, just to think that AI coded this. And I've seen a lot of people talk about 3D models and things that Grok can do, which I thought was really impressive. So they obviously had this in mind to create an engine, like an AI engine that builds 3D stuff and games really well. That was obviously what they had in mind when they made Grok 3, which I thought was really cool. So this guy recreated SimCity, which I thought was pretty awesome. You can see it's building like the buildings and everything. I think this is in like Japanese or something, but pretty cool little preview of a 3D SimCity game. And by the way, a lot of these are kind of like works in progress. They're not like fully built games already, but it's still pretty cool to see. This guy built a Star Wars arcade game, which is kind of cool. See him going around this kind of little universe here shooting stuff. Pretty sweet. This is sort of a simple like FPS game. So like a simple first-person shooter. Thought was pretty cool too. Again, all made with Grok, right? So somebody just put prompts into Grok. It took some time and it was able to produce this stuff. Hexagon Heat. Not exactly sure how this game works, but kind of cool. Oh, I see. You have to move to the different hexagons. So it jumps around to the different hexagons. So you can see some pretty cool stuff. This one I thought was pretty awesome. This is a dungeon game. So it's almost like Doom, right? Old school Doom. And he's going around this dungeon and shooting weird little objects here. Shooting these monsters. So pretty cool. Pretty amazing you can do this just with AI now. Just create these games so easily. Pretty cool stuff. This guy made a grab the GPU game. I thought was kind of funny. So he's going around just grabbing the GPUs. There's a ton of these types of games already out there where you're moving and you got to get around objects and stuff like that. But pretty cool to see. This dude made a mobile racing game. So it's kind of like an iPhone game where you're racing your cars. Again, these are definitely works in progress, but pretty cool to see that AI can just kind of one-shot this stuff. This is like a galaxy attack where you're like flying around with spaceships. Pretty cool. A flight simulator. I thought this was pretty sweet. Pretty cool stuff. Obviously, again, works in progress. The clouds don't look right. The buildings don't look right, but still pretty cool. 3D tic-tac-toe I thought was pretty sweet. This is like a 3D multiplayer game. I guess it's kind of like a Fortnite-ish kind of game. Obviously, again, very low graphic, very simple, but pretty cool. Not exactly sure how this works. He's like hitting this guy with balloons or something. These are now like 2D games, so they're not all 3D games in this example. And the 2D games are pretty cool too. These are more like arcade games. So, he's, I guess, like shooting these little chicks and whatever here in the game. It's called Mac and Cheese, so pretty cool. We have Mars defense. So you set up these defense turrets here on Mars. I mean, just the fact that AI is able to build this, right? And again, they really put an emphasis on this in Grok 3, on this type of thing, on game creation. We have Tetris here. Right, we've seen a lot of the arcade stuff out of other games. I just think it's pretty cool to see how far they've gone here. We have Cats on Mars. Let's check this out. Oh, I guess he already deleted that one. That's weird. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. This is a turn-based strategy game. So you can see he's got like the map, right? And he's scrolling around the map showing the big level he's made here, right? So I guess his goal here is to make like a full strategy game based on this map where you can walk around. So pretty cool. This is another arcade style game. Like a jumper game. You get this like weird little spaceship creature thing jumping around here. And last but not least, we have a Galaga clone, which I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, let's go into Grok and let's test this out. So if you have X, I believe you can get this totally for free right now. So they have a bunch of cool stuff, deep search, code creation, image creation, whatever. So there's tons of really cool stuff. But let's try to build a simple game here. Let's ask it to build me a 3D tic-tac toe game using, actually, let's make it checkers, 3D checkers game using the best JS framework. Let's see if this works. All right, so it didn't build me the game. It gave me a bunch of instructions on how to build the game. So let's try this again. Let's say these instructions are great. Please write the code for this game 3JS. All right, so it went ahead and wrote that. Below is a complete working code for basic 3D checkers game. Gave me this code. So I just went to JS Fiddle and I just literally copied and pasted it. And yeah, it looks like it works. Let's see. It's not working right off the bat. Let's see. So there was actually some test JavaScript. So let me just remove this and we'll run it again. Okay, so it's not working. So let me just tell it that the game looks great, but when I try to move the pieces, it's not working. I click and the piece goes up, but it doesn't actually move forward. Please fix this. All right, let's see if this works. All right, so it updated the code. Let's try this again. All right, still not working. Let's try this again. Still not working. Now when I click the pieces, nothing happens. All right, let's see if this works. I gotta say, it codes really, really fast, which is kind of cool. Nice, it's working. Very cool. Very, very cool. Awesome. Sweet. Look at that. Built a 3D checkers game in a matter of literally a few minutes. Just did this. Grok is very, very good at this. I love 3.5, 3.7 Sonnet. Very, very good at coding. But man, Grok just killed this with the 3D game control. Pretty amazing stuff coming out of Grok. So if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And if you want to see more stuff like this, drop a comment and let me know.